Let's talk about a market a little more in detail with Nilesh Sathe. He's the Director and CIO of LIC Nomura Mutual Fund, joining us on the show. Nilesh, good evening and thanks a lot for joining us. You know, we've been witnessing some amount of profit booking, at least in today's trade, though the overall mood still remains upbeat. How are you gauging the market sentiment and the overall setup?
Yeah, current market mood is quite dovish at this stage, with Sensex crossing 28,000 and Nifty crossing 8,400 almost. I'm sure this trend will continue, and since the inflation is under check, I hope and wish that RBI governor will take some positive steps in reducing the interest rates. May not be now immediately, but definitely in coming days this action will definitely contemplated.
Do you see a further upside for Indian equities, and if yes, what do you suppose could lead to it?
See, as government has already announced some of the reforms that are on the, they are expected to be implemented. We will have to wait for that because it cannot happen overnight. But still, government is going in the right direction, and I'm sure when these reforms will be implemented, obviously it will give a positive push to the market. And the insurance bill, which is pending for such a long time, the retail sector participation of foreign institutional investors. So actually, a lot of things which government is actually trying to do, once it's put in place, the market will definitely show a good sign of growth.
Since we're talking about growth, let's talk about the kind of earnings growth that we've seen in the second quarter. Most companies have sort of posted a bit of a mixed bag. Based on what we've seen so far, which sectors are you bullish on?
Earnings growth has been quite good, and some of the sectors, of course, have shown quite a good growth. Like we are quite overweight on financial and banking sector and auto ancillary sector, but there are some sectors which probably may not be in a position to show that amount of growth, maybe like IT or pharma or FMCGs. So we are not quite bullish on these sectors.
Nilesh, let's talk about specifics within that sector which you are talking about. Are there any specific stocks which look attractive to you at current levels?
No, as I said, the banking stocks really look quite good at this level, and maybe some of the stock specific, if you ask for it, we have seen the SKS Microfin has shown a good growth and good rally, and it has beaten the Sensex also. This is one stock which is outperforming the market. Then the second is Syntex. Syntex also has been doing quite well. These are some of the stocks which are in the mid sectors. Amar Raja Batteries is third one which I will look at. But then apart from specific stocks, in my opinion, the companies which are fundamentally strong, which have shown a good growth, and which are professionally managed, are companies which in general the investors should look at.
All right, Nilesh, we'll let you go on that one. Thanks a lot for sharing your thoughts, especially the specific stock recommendations. Let's take a short break on that note. But up ahead, we get you cues from corporate earnings, especially the pharma